Go for it.
Mr. Mac, last one. We'll give it to you.
All right. Save this one.
Oh no!
So saved it. Now
this will make Rocky's eyes bleed. It's Robert from Facebook.
End of the day, I want my eyes to bleed. Can you blink my eyes bleed?
I would like to know why there aren't Paisley kilts. If Paisley and tartan are both Scottish, why no Paisley kilts?
Sure, because Paisley's not actually Scottish. End of question.
Actually,
Paisley's starting in India. It's Scots perfected it from the town of Paisley, but it is based on Indian patterns.
For the record, his eyes are not bleeding. You gotta try harder. Dude, you've been asking us to answer this question for a while now. So, Mac, I guess you let him through. Patience is a virtue. Patience is rewarded sometimes. No, it's not a thing because nobody thought to make it a thing. Could you do it now? I guess. Would it look weird when you pleat up Paisley? Yeah. You know how we talk about things being either gridular and linear or round and blobby? And we always say that round blobby things do not go well with a lot of kilt fashion. This is like the perfect example of that. Why would you have like, LSD, hippie, flowy Paisley stuff
tie-dye
on a kilt?
I can't believe I said that.
Tie-dye kilts actually, but that's different.
No, but pleating to the actual pattern.
How would you pleat to the Paisley?
Hold on. Here's where I'm going. Flailing all about. Actually, where my mind originally went was, okay, anytime you're printing a pattern or you're weaving a pattern, it's generally going to repeat at a certain point. Mm-hmm. So, sure. including Paisley and camouflage. So, if you're going to make a camouflage kilt or a Paisley kilt, I won't admit, someone I know who may be me made a camouflage kilt at some point in my youth when I should be shot in.
It's bright yellow urban camouflage.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Here's the thing. Pleating it, there is a certain point where it repeats, but it's not like an 8-inch repeat. It's like a 14 or 18-inch repeat.
Okay.
So the pleats either have to be super deep to get the pattern to match up, or it's just a dog's dinner across the back.
Yeah.
Paisley would actually be the same thing, where the pattern repeats, but odds are it's going to be super, super deep pleats, so it wouldn't look good because then the pleats are going to be too wide or it's going to be too much material in the kilt, so I wouldn't do it. And Paisley, it's not tartan, don't do it.
Yeah, I just think it'd look weird. I mean,
it could be done. Anything could be made into a kilt.
Yeah, but pleating, anything can be made into a kilt. True.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Doesn't mean you should.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amusing question, and I get the humor potential in it, but it's just like it's round and blobby, and you're putting pleats into it, so you have cut off blobs. I don't know. It just doesn't feel aesthetic to me.
Now, the way to actually make my eyes bleed.
Yeah.
Tartan kilt, Paisley shirt. Mm-hmm. That would give me nightmares.
Buckle brogues.
And buckle brogues with Paisley socks.
I was going to say dice toes. Or
Argyle socks. Not kilt hose.
Yes.
Argyle socks.
Yes, Argyle actual socks. Or just like bright orange, like, with gritty faces on the side.
Well, that would make them cool, so now it's okay.
Oh, fair.
If you add gritty, then
Sesame Street.
Nothing else matters. I will say this. I think that it is feasible to work Paisley into Highland dress in some very small ways. And the way I've done it is, shut up. I have a Paisley tie, which is a nice red and gold Paisley pattern, and it will look fine with a sweater vest or a vest and a kilt. I would never wear it with just the shirt.
I'm going to put air quotes around fine.
I've worn it on a show. And it looks fine. Paisley, and that's really how traditionally Paisley was used as a pattern for upholstery. It was used for women's shawls, and it was used by gentlemen. It was a pattern that you'd see on ties, handkerchiefs, and sometimes in shirts. Matt can talk about some of the weird, funky shirts they had, like in the 1850s and I guess the 1860s.
Or the 1970s.
Yeah, but I'm thinking traditional. Does any of it look good with tartan? No, only if it's like a little splash. So like if you really love having Paisley as an option, a pocket square or a tie would be about as far as you're going to go.
Yeah, it's in the same way you wouldn't mix like a rugby shirt with big vertical stripes or big horizontal stripes with a kilt. You don't mix stripes and tartan. There are certain patterns that you can mix and look okay together, and there's others that maybe not.
Yeah, but yeah, a Paisley kilt would just be interesting. You know what's going to happen. He's going to make one.
Oh, I know.
He's going to sit down in his living room tonight.
They're all going to troll me, and it's just we're going to get hundreds of photos of horrible Paisley kilts or shirts with Paisley or with tartan kilts. And if we do, we're going to put you all on blast and add them all in the video.
You know what? I can give you a good visual representation when we get to the editing phase of what a Paisley kilt might be like. We have a photo of a guy from the PA Ren Fair who thought it'd be funny to make a kilt out of Crown Royal bags.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's what a Paisley kilt would look like.
I don't know.
Just to demonstrate.
Jazzcat says it's now a personal challenge. So.
Okay.
It's a hold my beer moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hold my beer, wear it, and jump off a cliff. Thank you. Good night. All right, boys and girls.